Hey guys, welcome back to Pierre Hache Music. Stay tuned for a collection of my very best chord hacks or easy versions of tricky chords. Some are tricky versions of easy chords. Anyways, you'll see. There's tons of fast-paced value ahead, so you might want to pause as needed and practice anything new. Feel free to skip around with the timestamps to the chords that challenge you or interest you the most, and there will be links down in the description for more in-depth tutorials to all of these. Smash that thumbs up if you learned something. Now let's dive in. Do you know the easiest ways to play a B flat chord on the ukulele? Check this out. Normally you would bar the bottom two strings here and build it this shape. It's a little tricky. In the meantime, you can actually get away with doing only the bottom three strings and strum just three, like that. Or if you strum all four, that's what we would call a B flat 6. It totally works. You could also use fingers 1 and 2 here if the bar is too hard for you, and add your third finger. Bottom three strings is a B flat, all four is a B flat 6. Totally works. The easiest way to play a B flat chord, if you ask me, is taking a G shape, slide it up to that 5th fret, strum bottom three for a beautiful B flat chord, or all four strings here is also a B flat 6, and it totally works. I'm going to show you how to play a G chord on the ukulele, along with a few tips to make it easier. Start by placing your middle finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, then your 3rd finger here on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. You might want to make sure that those two are ringing cleanly. Then add your index up on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Makes a little triangle. Use the very tips of your fingers. Your thumb should be around the middle of the neck here, not sticking up, but around the middle like that. Strum all the strings gently. Make sure you have a nice clean sound. You can pluck one string at a time to make sure every string is ringing, and adjust as you need to. G major. Do you know these 7 unique ways of playing a C major chord on the ukulele? Let me know which one's your favorite. You probably already know this good old C major, 1st string, 3rd fret. You could also shift over, add your middle finger on the 3rd string. You could bar the bottom 2 strings. I could add my 3rd finger up top like this, like a B flat shape. There's this funky shape here. Another easy C chord is pressing only the 7th fret on the 1st string. Then I could add my 3rd finger here, or make a full G shape here at the 7th fret, and that's also a C major chord. Do you know these 3 beautiful ways of playing D minor on the ukulele? The last one's by far the easiest and the most common. One cool way of playing D minor would be to bar the 5th fret and adding your 3rd finger up on the 4th string, 7th fret. And that's like a B minor shape, but at the 5th fret, that's D minor. Now, a couple easier ways of doing this one would be only the bottom 3 strings to start, or even fingers 2, 3, 4, strumming only the bottom 3 strings. Works really well. You could also play a D minor by going up to the 10th fret and doing this kind of a G7 shape, but up 1 string. It sounds great. It's more high-pitched, but you still have that open string on the 1st string. By far the easiest and most common way of playing D minor would be this voicing right here. The diagram will help. Hey guys, check out 25 must-know ukulele chords with the link below, and subscribe for tons more beginner ukulele videos. I'm going to show you 4 different ways of playing that tricky F minor chord on the ukulele. Check this out. You could take a B minor shape, slide it all the way up to the 8th fret, and that's F minor. If I do the bar with my 3rd finger instead and press the 5th fret with my index, also voicing for F minor. What if I take this E minor shape here, slide it up 1 fret in the 3rd fret? That's a beautiful F minor, and probably the most common way would be like this, open position, F minor. Check out the link right here for 25 must-know ukulele chords, easy to hard. Do you know these 4 cool ways of playing a B7 chord on the ukulele? Check this out. One voicing for B7 is to press the 4th fret here on the top string and do this shape here with your 3 other fingers. It's a beautiful B7. I could also bar the 2nd fret and add my middle finger on the 3rd string. That's a common way of doing it. Or I can do this shape right here, like a little staircase up on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. The easiest way to play B7, if you ask me, is a G shape that I go up 1 string right here. And that is also a nice easy B7. Subscribe for tons more ukulele chord tips and tricks. I'm going to show you 5 ways of playing E minor on the ukulele, and the last 2 are by far the easiest. You could take a B minor shape, slide it all the way up to the 7th fret. That's E minor. If I remove my 3rd finger and only keep the bar, also E minor. I can do this shape right here, index in the 2nd fret, fingers 3, 4 on the 3rd and 4th strings. If I remove that top finger and do this, also E minor, and probably the easiest way to play E minor is if I take off my middle finger too, only these 2 fingers left. That's also a beautiful E minor. Check out the link right here for 25 must-know ukulele chords, easy to hard. D is one of those weird ukulele chords that there are many ways of playing this simple fingering. I like 2, 3, 4 like this. A lot of people play it 1, 2, 3 like this, fingers 1, 2, 3. You could even just use your index and squish the top 3 strings, but lift up so that we hear the 1st string. That's also D major. I could bar the top 2 and put my middle finger down here like this. Some people take a G7 shape and bring the fingers up and kind of squish them together. That's another way of playing D. Heck, I could even bar it like this and add my pinky at the 5th fret. How do you like to play D? Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to play a D major 7 chord on the ukulele, and 3 more chords you can play with that same shape. To play a D major 7, you have to bar the entire 2nd fret. Press hard with a straight firm index and then add your 3rd finger in the 4th fret on the 1st string right there. And that's a beautiful jazzy sounding D major 7 chord. If you do it in the 2nd fret, it's D major 7. The 4th fret is an E major 7. The 5th fret would be F major 7, and then that 7th fret is a G major 7. Subscribe for tons more ukulele videos. I'm going to show you 4 ways of playing an E major chord on the ukulele, and the last one is the easiest. This voicing right here sounds beautiful, but it's a little hard to place quickly. Probably the most common way of playing E would be like this. I like to use this one, sounds great, and it's a little easier to place quickly for me. You could also bar in the 4th fret and add your pinky at the 7th. This one sounds great, but you gotta be good at bars. And the easiest way to play an E major chord would be to go back to these top 3 strings here, 4th fret, and strum only the top 3. Or intentionally mute that 1st string with your pinky or index. Be a little sloppy and let only the top 3 strings ring. The easiest way to play B minor on the ukulele? Check this out. Normally you would bar the 2nd fret, either 3 or 4 strings, and then press the top string with your 3rd finger. It's a little tricky. You can work up to that, but in the meantime, you could also press the 1st string 5th fret, 2nd string 7th fret, and 3rd string 6th fret. This is like a G minor shape, and strum only the bottom 3 strings. That's also B minor. I could also do the bar here in the 2nd fret, but only strum the bottom 3 strings. So start with this, or even using fingers 2, 3, 4 right there, strum bottom 3, and that's a nice easy B minor to get you started.